Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm glad to see some cameras are on. I love peering in people's houses. Sorry, that sounds really creepy, but I'll be nosing at your kitchens. My name's Jenny, and I work over in OPPA, which is the Office of Philanthropic Partnerships and Alumni. And we've organised a session today as part of Refugee Week. As you're probably aware, sanctuary is a real focus of the university. We're a university of sanctuary, which means that we seek to be a safe place for refugees, asylum seekers, and other people who've been forced to migrate. We've also got a York Sanctuary Fund, and this fund provides scholarships and support to students, academics, and human rights defenders who are displaced by conflict or persecution, which helps them access higher education and rebuild their lives at the University of York. I've actually got a short video about that, but I'll show that later in the session because we all want to get cooking. Today, you're going to be hosted by Yahala Mataam. They're a restaurant and social enterprise in New York supporting refugees and asylum seekers. But I'll let Rob and Lubna explain more about what they do in a second. We're really grateful that they've taken the time tonight to share their expertise and knowledge. And I'm gutted not to be cooking because this recipe sounds right up my street, but I thought it might be a bit too chaotic. Just a bit of housekeeping before we start. The event tonight's being recorded. Your mic's going to remain off for the session, but you can turn your camera on if you like. I know we've seen some people's kitchens, as I've already mentioned. We'd love to see how you're getting on. So I'm sure at one point we'll ask you to hold up your food so we can have a look, maybe take a sneaky photo. The chat function is also open, so you can ask questions, you can interact with the hosts. What I'll do now is pass you on to Rob so we can get going properly. So, Rob?
Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you. Hopefully, I'm coming through loud and clear. So we have been doing Yahala Mataam for about 6.5 years now. We started Yahala Mataam because a number of us became friends with refugees, and we noticed that they had something unique to give to the city, something unique to add to the culture here. So we've been running a pop-up restaurant, we've run a catering business, and we do street food as well. And we also do cookery lessons as well. We do in-person ones as well as things online. So really grateful to have you with us tonight. Just as I give this introduction, I would advise you to go turn your oven on now to 180 degrees. It'll just give it a little helping hand. I can see one camera, they've gone and done that. So I'm going to take that as my cue that everyone's putting their ovens on ready. So as the evening goes through, I'm going to be putting the recipe in the chat. So if you miss something, have a look at the chat, have that open, and I will hopefully be keeping you up to date with that. But Lubna will be teaching you and talking you through it. If there's any point you're struggling with something, then do pop something in the chat, and I will try and help you with that. And we'll try and keep the pace at one where everyone can keep up with it as well. So there's still some people joining in, so I'm just going to chat a little bit more before we start, just to give them a chance to be in the same place. So if you've just joined, I encourage everyone to turn their ovens on to 180 degrees so they can be warming up, ready to kind of put some of the ingredients in the oven in just a moment. So maybe, has anyone cooked any Syrian food before? Maybe you could put something in the chat or put your raise a hand just so we know that. Can't actually see everyone's faces, so but hopefully some of you have enjoyed Syrian food before or had a go at it. Someone says I don't think I have, but looking forward to it tonight. Great, hope you enjoy it, Emma. Brilliant. So I think we'll make a start now. So I'm gonna introduce Lubna to you. So this is Chef Lubna. She's been working with us at Yahala Mataam recently. So Lubna, do you want to just introduce yourself a
Yeah.
little bit?
Hi guys, I am Lubna. I am from Damascus. I have been living here 6 years, and I am studying now at your college access course to higher education science. And today I'm very happy to teach you Assyrian food.
Brilliant. And can you tell us a little bit about the dish, Lubna, like where it's from and why it's important to you?
Yes, this is today we will make Abu Basti is a very famous food in Damascus. Damascus is the capital city in Syria, And this dish is very special because it's Damascus and Damascus people just doing it. And it's also for me, I like this dish because my granny, when I was a child, she used to make it for me. And she passed away now. And when I make it, I remember her always.
Brilliant. Great. Well, I think we'll get started with the cooking. So, Lubna, do you want to take it away with the first thing?
Okay. First thing, we will turn on the heating of the cooker, and we will peel the squash and cube that in 2 centimeter pieces. It's a little bit hard.
Apparently, one of the guests, the husband, is eating all the chickpeas, which is just rude. So we're peeling our butternut squash. Hello to Sandra that's just joined us. What you've missed is we turned our ovens on to 180 degrees and we just started to peel our squash or pumpkin, and we're going to chop it now.
And chop that now. Like this size.
Okay, so we are chopping our squash, we're cubing it into 2 centimeter cubes. Alistair's asked what kind of pan is best. So we need like a frying pan for the sauce, and we're going to need a saucepan for the rice later on. Phila is asking for Syrian music recommendations. I think we'll get onto that later on, Phila. Thank you, Phil A.
I actually feel like it'd be nice to have some background music, but we haven't done that, guys, so sorry. Fail on this part.
Great. What are we doing next, Lubna?
Yeah, we have done the chopped squash, and we will do the same with courgette. Without peeling the skin. Keep it like this.
To a quarter in the squash and then cut it into pieces the same size as the butternut squash.
Now we will put them in the baking tray. With 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And 1 tablespoon of black pepper. The same with salt. It's like just 1 tablespoon. And mix them together. After that, put them in the oven.
So if you missed the start, our ovens are set at 180 degrees, and the squash is now, and the courgette is going in for around about 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes it will take. And then also, I will bring the meatball and put it also in the baking tray and put it in the oven. But meat, it will take around 10 minutes to the color to tend to be brown.
Yes, both squash and courgette go in the oven. That's correct. Just answering some people's questions in the chat.
Okay. Rob,
Yeah.
I need your help for meat. And now, Annette and Rob will bring the meat. We will add also just 1 tablespoon of olive oil to the baking tray. Yes, thank you. Put the meat in the oven. It will take around 10 to 12 minutes. And now we'll start.
Okay. How is everyone doing? I'm just looking at some videos to see how people are doing. Got a thumbs up from Catherine. Lucy Potter's got a thumbs up. That's good to see. Isabel, how are you doing? Are you on course? Yeah, you're waving. Okay. Jackie, can see you're very long way away. How are you doing? Are you on course? Alistair, are you doing all right? Brilliant. Okay. Okay, right. So we've all got our meatballs in the oven and we've got our squash in the oven. So we're going to move on to the sauce now. So Lubna, what are you doing now?
Yeah, now we'll take the skin off for onion and dice it into very small sizes, around 7 to 6 to 7 Very,
So
very small shape. Yes.
yeah, a question from Holly. Could chicken or fish be substitute for the meatballs? Could we use chicken instead, Lubna?
Yes, but with meat, it's more delicious. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
So
can
this
do.
so this is the original taste of Damascus with
Mm.
you could use lamb as well or beef. If you're vegetarian, then you could maybe switch it out for more squash or
Yeah,
mushroom. Um,
or more chickpeas. Yeah.
yeah, or more chickpeas, yeah. So we're just dicing up our onion.
Yeah, onion. Dice the onion. In a very small sizes, like this. They
Yeah,
can see it or not.
brilliant. Someone has got veggie meatballs in. Good idea.
I will add 1 or 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the pan. Also, I will add the onion. And now I will take 3 cloves of garlic and smash that. Then we'll add it to the onion.
So if you don't have a garlic crusher, you can also just dice it very finely. That's also
Yeah,
okay. Or if you're cheap
perfect.
and you've got frozen garlic, frozen crushed garlic, that's also okay. But fresher is better.
How does it smell, guys? I'm getting real FOMO from not cooking. Is it smelling good? Yeah. Garlic. Everything smells better with garlic.
And now stir all of them together.
So we've got it on a
And
medium heat at the moment.
yeah, and it will take the brown color.
Yeah. So we've had a couple of people join just recently. So if you're just joining now and you need to catch up, what you've missed is we've peeled and we've cubed our butternut squash and we've cubed our courgette, and that's gone in the oven at 180 degrees with some salt and pepper and some oil. And also we've put the meatballs on a separate tray and they've gone in the oven as well. They're in for about 10 to 15 minutes. We've diced our onions and garlic, and that's gone into the pan. And as Alison says, it's starting to smell good now.
Yes. And now we'll open the tomato can and then add it to the onion. Stir all the ingredients together. And keep stirring around 2 to 3 or to 4 minutes. Now we need around like 1 to 1.5 cup of water, of hot water. Add 2 cubes of stock, chicken or vegetarian or any type of stock do you want.
So again, we've just had a couple more people join. So just to say, if you've just
Yes.
joined, all the instructions are in the chat that you've missed. But just to very briefly share, we have got our butternut squash, which we have peeled and cut into cubes of 2 centimeters, and that's gone in the oven on a baking tray with also our courgette, which has been cubed into similar sized pieces. The oven's at 180 degrees. They're going to be in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. We've taken our meatballs out of the fridge. They've gone on a separate baking tray. They're in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're browned off. And in our pan, we have diced onion and crushed garlic. And we've got a tin of tomatoes as well. And we're just going to add in some stock to the pan.
Yes. And now we'll add the stock. Stirring together.
So Isabel was asking how much liquid in the stock. It's about 1 cup to 1.5 cups. So that's about 300 to 500 mils of water. Three to 400 mils of water, yeah.
Yeah, now in this point, if you have a blender, blend all the things together to make a very soft sauce. But if you don't have, it's fine. Now I will add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. It's full of tablespoon. And turn the heating to the lowest degree you have. And keep it until boiling. In this point, you should washing the rice until the color of the water tend to be a very clean color.
So we're going to wash the rice now. In our kitchen, we've already washed it, so it's already ready. But what washing rice is really important, Lubna, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Why is it important to wash your rice?
Yeah, because it has a starch in it, and that starch make it like a dough. if you don't wash it, but should be wash it to be like, yeah.
So we've had a question about how much rice, and I think that really
Is
depends
that
on
1 cup? Yeah, it depends on your meal and
how many you're cooking for.
yeah, today
So
for me, yeah, is it 1 cup of rice?
yeah,
This also depends how much you like carbs. I mean, I'd ladle in the rice.
so
And
do we need to check?
if you finish washing the rice, just let me know to check the meat together.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was the next question someone's had, is do we need to check them to take the meatballs
Yes.
out?
Yes. And I will check the meat.
So we're going into the ovens and getting our meatballs out. Should be nice and
Yes.
brown by now.
Yeah, it's ready. I will add it to the tomato sauce. And stir it 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Then we're just stirring the meatballs into the
Yes.
sauce.
Just have question if the rice is ready for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. I will start doing the rice now.
Okay. Just before we do that, Lubna, let's just check
Yes.
with everyone else where they're at.
Okay.
I'll ask for a few more thumbs up. So just someone in Jackie's kitchen, can you give me a thumbs up or a wave if your meatballs are in your squash, your sauce? Yep, you're good. And Lucy, Potter, and friends, you're good, brilliant. Let's have one more. Benny, how are we doing, Benny? Yeah, I can see yours. It looks good, brilliant. Right, so that's 3 out of I don't know how many that are on in the right place. So we'll start the rice now, Lubna. So over to you to
Yes.
do the rice.
Okay. Just the heating. I will add around 5 tablespoons of olive oil. I will add a cinnamon stick, just one, and a few, around 5 cloves of cardamom.
There's a question from Isabel about the squash. It's staying in the oven for now. Yeah, we're going to take that out once the rice is cooking, Isabel. Yeah, and Catherine has asked about a bay leaf. You can put bay leaf in your rice as well. That's also nice. And bay leaf and cinnamon stick is good.
It's fine.
And green cardamom, Melanie, is best.
We should stir the rice. Two minutes.
Yes, Emma, the rice goes in the pan with the spices. So we're going to stir it just in with the oil and the spices and the rice in the pan that's been washed. And then we're going to add some yeah, about Malika, 3 to 5 cardamom pods.
Then I will add 1 tablespoon of salt to the rice. I will add 1 cup of water now. It will take around 1.5 cup of water.
That's hot water, isn't it, Lubna?
Yeah, is that hot water? Yes. But you can use cold water, but it will take time more than the hot if you use the hot one.
So with the water, it will depend how much rice you've got in your pan.
Yes.
But
For 1 cup of rice, you need around 1.5 cup of water.
yeah, can you tell us about the finger thing, the fingertip thing,
Yes.
Lubna? You told.
You should measure it around above of rice, around like 1 fingertip.
Yeah.
It measure around 2 and 3 centimeter.
So the water level needs to be just above the rice level by about 2 centimeters, is what she's saying. And there's a word in Arabic they use for fingertip.
Yeah, fingertip.
Yeah. Great.
And
So
now we'll drain the chickpeas. I will add it to the tomato sauce. And stirring around also 2 minutes.
So we've got our rice cooking, the meatballs in the pan. So now it's time to have a look at the.
Now when we'll see the water of the rice goes down and like dried, we have to turn the heating to the lowest degree we have it. And put the lid on and keep it and it till be ready to eat. Now I will check the courgette and squash.
What are you looking for with the courgette? Are you looking for it to be brown on top?
Yeah,
or?
to be brown. It depends on the oven. If the oven is good quality, that it doesn't take a huge amount of time, but ours it takes a little bit time.
No, that's good. Good to know.
Brilliant. Right, can I just get some thumbs up to see how people are doing? Is anyone's squashes ready? Yeah, getting a few thumbs up, getting a wave. Yeah,
And now I will squeeze the lemon.
so we're just juicing our lemon now. Patricia is a little bit behind, but she's not far off. Well done, Patricia. So we're taking the juice of a full lemon.
Yeah, for whole lemon.
So the lemon is just going in a little bowl for now. This is for the marinade we put into the sauce right at the very end. So the question for you, Lubna, someone that doesn't have a lemon, can they use lime juice instead?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah. I think the lime juice would just be a little bit sharper
Yeah.
than the lemon. So maybe use slightly less. Brilliant.
So
Well done, everyone.
yes, I will add around 3 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses.
So did everyone
About-
manage to get pomegranate molasses?
As I say, this was the tricky ingredient.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's not famous here, but in my country it's very, very famous to use in it.
Yeah, so 3 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses are going in with your lemon.
And then I will add 1.5 tablespoons of dried mint. Mix them together.
Lucy says that pomegranate molasses has blown her mind. It'll change your life, Lucy, as well. You'll have it on salads and everything. So,
And keep it to the end of this recipe.
Lubna, somebody's asking if they could use balsamic vinegar or tamarind sauce as a substitute.
Yeah, repeat again because I don't hear you.
Somebody was just asking, could they use balsamic vinegar or tamarind sauce as a substitute?
About tamarind, I think it may be, but about the balsamic, no, I don't think so.
it's got quite a unique taste, I think.
Yes.
Hard to replicate.
I will check the rice. Also, I will check the sequel.
So our squash is not done, but Lubna, if your squash at home, if it's nice and golden, then what do you need to do with it?
Just add it to this sauce.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if at home, if your squash is nice and golden and brown, then you can take it out of the oven and add it to your sauce.
And add it to this, to the sauce.
Brilliant. So at this point, whilst everything is simmering away, some of you might have squash in the oven, some might have it out and in your pan. We're going to just go back to Jenny, who's going to play us a little video about the sanctuary scheme. So Jenny, over to you for that.
Rob. So I mentioned earlier that we're a University of Sanctuary, and one of our key or core funds is the Sanctuary Fund. So it's vital to kind of what we do. So this is a little video that kind of explains the fund and why it's important and the difference it makes. Craig, I think you're somewhere about. Would you be able to play the video for me, please?
Imagine stepping into a new country with nothing but hope and finding a door that opens wide, saying you are welcome here and we believe in you. That's exactly what the York Sanctuary Fund is, an open door and a lifeline for those facing unimaginable challenges. My name is Majid, a proud York honorary graduate, and I came to the UK as a refugee. And over the years, I've learned how powerful it can be when a community offers you not just help, but real, lasting opportunities. The University of York and this fund have done just that for so many people, and it's an honour to support this work. You see, this isn't just about funding, it's about empowering asylum seekers, refugees and academics at risk to rebuild their lives with dignity. And through scholarships and fellowships, we're giving people the chance to study, to contribute, and to find a sense of belonging. Just imagine, if you will, the impact. A future doctor, a scholar, a human rights defender. Lives changed because we chose to stand by them. For me, this mission is personal. My journey from Somalia to the UK was anything but easy. I had people who believed in me, and the York Sanctuary Fund represents that belief in others. I believe that no matter where you've come from, you deserve the chance to make your mark on this world. It's sanctuary, yes, but it's also the opportunity to learn and to thrive. And today I'm inviting you all to join us in making this impact possible. Every donation, big or small, is a step towards giving someone a new start. Your support means everything to someone hoping to rebuild their life. So please, give what you can. Let's open that door of hope even wider. And thank you truly for standing with us and believing in the power of education, opportunity and sanctuary. Because together we're not just changing lives, we're creating a brighter future. Thank you.
Yeah, so just a really nice summary of the Sanctuary Fund and what it can do. There is no pressure to donate, but I will send everybody the information about the Sanctuary Fund, and I'll put a little link in the chat so you can have a look, read into it. It does some amazing things for people. But anyway, I'll hand back to Rob because we've got cooking to do.
A number of my friends were part of the sanctuary scheme, and it's really amazing to see the difference it makes to them. One is now studying a doctorate. Another one has got a full-time job here in the city and is doing some amazing work. So yeah, it's a brilliant thing. I'm an ex or I'm York alumni as well. So I studied for 4 years on campus, and it's brilliant that this scheme exists now and supports people from all around the world to come and study at such an excellent place. So, Lubna, where are we at with our cooking? I think we're still waiting for squash, aren't we, in the kitchen?
Repeat, Rob?
Yeah, so we're still waiting for our squash to finish off, aren't we, I think? Is our squash still in the oven?
Yeah, still in the oven. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a pause now in the cooking. So if anyone's got any questions, then either you can be brave and unmute and ask a question, or you could pop it in the chat and we'll do our best to kind of answer some questions if anyone's got any questions.
I've got a question actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Lubna, is this a dish you used to make regularly? Is it a dish from childhood, or is it sort of an everyday kind of meal? Was it for something special?
No, it's not. Absolutely, it's not every day, but it's, yeah, regularly doing it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. There's a comment for someone that our squash is good. So if your squash is done, then take it out of the oven and add it to your pan. A comment from Katie says York has a long history of sanctuary. The Borthwick Institute has the most amazing archives of South Africa apartheid period, which has provided sanctuary for South African activists. Benny says, what do you like most about this meal, Lubna? What do you like most about this meal, Lubna?
For me,
Yeah.
I like it. We call it chakriye. It's type of cooking yogurt with lamb and rice also.
Yeah, brilliant.
But I love this as well, yeah, because
yeah. If anyone wants to ask a question, you can unmute your mics and answer that and ask if you like. One thing I found out recently is that Syrian people have been in York for nearly 1700 years. One of the Roman emperors, Emperor Severus, came to York in, I think, about 300 AD, and he died whilst he was in the city. And there's the Severus Hill in Acomb is named after him. There's various avenues called Severus Avenue as well. And his wife was Julia Doma, who was a Syrian person as well. So maybe maybe someone was eating Abu Basti in York 1,700 years ago. Who knows? But York has a history of Syrian food as well. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I will check.
Rob, somebody had a question about Yahala Mataam and how long you've been the kitchen's been operational and you've been doing your stuff.
Yeah, so we've been doing our stuff for around about 6.5 years now, in various forms. We started as a pop-up restaurant with just Syrian people, and for the last kind of 4 years, we've started to do catering. So we're catered for all kinds of events, conferences, business lunches, weddings, birthday parties. We have a tent we bring to campus, and we take it to various parks and things as well. So we do that, and then as well as things like this, we have in-person cookery school lessons. We've got one next week. And we also do other events where we teach English to international people in York by cooking together, which are really good fun. That's part of our ESOL program that we partner with the council to run. A question from Alistair: how can we support
I think, Rob, just maybe the rice, it's done for everyone. Just to check your rice, it's done or not, because ours, it's done.
Brilliant. So yeah, if you didn't hear that, if you could check your rice to make sure it's not being overdone, and if it's ready, then you can turn that off. Catherine has a raised hand. Do you want to ask your question, Catherine?
Yeah. So I guess Syria is part of the Fertile Crescent. So is pumpkin something that's a year-round thing, or is it more seasonal? And if so, does this recipe change through the year to reflect the seasonal produce?
Did you understand the question,
Yeah,
Lubna?
is the question for me?
Yeah. So would you use squash or pumpkin in this all year round, or would you use other ingredients that were more seasonal?
Yeah, in my country, the squash is seasonal, but people sometimes maintain, like put them in the fridge when they don't have it. For example, in summer we don't have it, and they put lots of pumpkin, like save it.
Like a cold store, I imagine.
Yeah.
Preserving it.
Yes. Yeah, to use it in the season when we don't have it.
So you save it year round rather than changing the ingredients.
Yes.
Okay. That's
because I think the squash is the most important things in this recipe.
Brilliant. There's one more question about how can you support Yahala Kitchen. You can come to one of our pop-up restaurants, or you can share with other people about it. Next Friday in York, we're hosting a meal to celebrate 15 years of the charity in York called Restore that house homeless people. The tickets are still available for that. I'll pop the link for that in the chat. But Restore are a brilliant organisation. They've housed a number of refugees from all kinds of places. I know at the moment they've got some people from Afghanistan and Ukraine in their houses, but their chair of trustees just got an OBE last week, or an MBE from the King, so they've been recognised, which is rightly so. So he's encouraging everyone to come to this meal to celebrate that. So back to you, Lubna.
Yeah, I will add the squash and courgette. And stirring to mix everything together. Keep stirring around 3 minutes.
One person said the rice smells amazing, so aromatic.
Bon appetit.
Yeah. Since I learned how to do this, I've not made rice in another way. So we're coming into land now. I guess a lot of people at home are getting hungry. They've been smelling it for the last 50 minutes or so. So our sauce is nearly ready. Our rice is cooked. So we're just about to add the finishing touches to it.
I'm so jealous. I'm just watching that sauce blipping away, and I wish I
I will
wish I was in my kitchen.
I will put the lid on the sauce to be and keep it around 5 minutes, and then I will add the lemon sauce with pomegranate molasses and the dried mint.
Who's going to be eating this tonight, Lubna? Is it going to be you and Rob, or are you taking it home? Who's eating the dish tonight?
Rob,
Lubna says she's making another meal at home,
How are you?
making something
Oh
called.
wow.
Someone asked about another Syrian meal. There's one called makluba, and
Makluba.
so makluba means upside down, doesn't it, in Arabic? Yeah.
Yeah, because makluba means ups and down, and we put rice and vegetables like aubergine, tomato, and sometimes carrot with meat or with chicken, depends on what do you have in your home, and cook it together with rice. It's very delicious meal also.
So someone's asked about the meatballs. So Margaret, the meatballs should be in your pan with your tomato sauce and the squash and the courgette.
Now I will add the lemon juice with pomegranates and the dried meat. Also mix them together, and almost our meal is ready. Almost done. Now I will add a half of tablespoon black pepper, just to give a spicy taste.
So now's the time to get a plate or two or three or four, how many is eating at home. And we're pretty much ready to serve now, aren't we?
Yes.
So what we'd love to do, once you're all plated up is take a screenshot with as many of you with the cameras on as possible, either with your dishes, your pans, and happy faces, just so we can take that and use that next time we do an event like this. So, yeah, I think Lubna, you're going to serve up some now on a plate and then encourage
Yes,
everyone else to do that.
I will do that. Yeah, just 1 minute.
I think somebody has a question. Do you want to send out your question to the world?
Yeah, got a raised hand from Di and Zadar. Do you want to unmic and tell us your question?
Hi, I was just wondering, are there any tips and tricks for plating up at all, or is it just put it in a bowl?
Yeah. So how are you going to plate it up, Lubna? How are you going to
So
put it on the plate?
I also, it depends on if you are good in decoration, you can just like put the rice like in a small bowl and the sauce, the vegetables around it, Abu Basti around it. Or if you would like, for me, I prefer sometimes to eat it, to mix them together and eat them. It depends on what do you prefer. But people usually do it like put the rice, I will show you, put the rice in a half and the vegetables around it. And now I will turn off.
The bit we've all been waiting for.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. For decoration, put a black pepper up on the rice and our meal is ready.
Very good.
Yeah,
Has
in
anyone else
Syria,
got theirs ready?
yeah, in Syria we will say when we make this dish, Abu Basti kili wimbasti. It's like an eat and enjoy, but it's a phrase, kili wimbasti, and kulu wimbastu.
Very good. Very good. Right. I'm
And
gonna.
Rob, if you would like to come to try it.
I will
Yeah, I
do.
mean,
I will do. I'll come and try it in a moment.
very
So,
good.
right. That's great. Brilliant. So, if you've made it, I can see Holly's got hers. She's very proud of hers. Melanie's got hers ready. Brilliant. Catherine, well done. Lucian, Anna Shay, Jade, brilliant. Okay. Um, is there any more people that have got theirs ready and are brave enough to turn the cameras on? That would be excellent to have you with it. Emma's joined in, brilliant. Rachel, Heidi, Catherine, how are you all doing? Lucine, lots more people. Sarah, Jules, Heidi, Katie, Claire, Hazel, how are you doing? Be good just to have one or two more on the shot and then we can let you all go and enjoy it. So, um, yeah. Excellent. Brilliant. Right. I'm just going to take a picture of that and then we are good to enjoy the rest of your evening. Excellent. Well done, everyone. We'll send up a follow-up email after this, as Jenny said, with some more information about the sanctuary scheme. And I think we're going to tweak the recipe, a couple of things from what you've already received. So you'll get an updated tweaked recipe, and we'll send some links about how you can get involved with Yahala Mataam in other parts of the year and other things that we've got going on. So thank you very much for joining us and enjoy your meal.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Rob and Lubna, for tonight and just sharing your knowledge and your time. It's great, and I'm so jealous. And big shout out to Craig, who's behind the scenes working all the tech magic. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy your dinners. Why? And yeah, I'm gonna make this weekend. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.